Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
You know what they saying, ho?
Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
You know what they saying, ho?
Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
You know what they saying, ho?
Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
Hey, you know what they saying, ho? Hey, you know what they saying, no? Hey, you know what they, yeah, you know what they, yeah, hey. And I say it with a passion as I pull off in the Aston. Don't nobody like his ass, huh? Tried to cover up and tell the people, go Brandon. But we know what they saying, though. You can hear the chant in every post. Don't nobody want this commie cause we not in China. Everybody hated Trump and now they out to catch a body. That's what they get for treating us like we in Squid Games. Green light, mandate, like he's insane. These times people waking up to everything. Go Brandon, but we all know what the saying means.
Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
You know what they saying, ho?
Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
You know what they saying, ho?
Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
You know what they saying, ho?
Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
Hey, you know what they saying, ho? Hey, you know what they saying, no? Hey, you know what they, yeah, you know what they, yeah, hey.
Let's go, Brandon.
Okay. Oh shit, my room's a mess. Sorry, a little embarrassing. Oh, I should probably clean that up before we do a show about femininity and masculinity. I should probably clean that up. But don't judge me. You already saw it. You already saw it. Baby Yoda's over there sleeping, so I don't want to disturb him. Hi Tom, how are you? Jesus Christ. Okay, hallelujah. Thank you, and thank you for being here, Jesus. Um, I thought we could have some fun today because the shit gets very it gets very pressing and it gets very depressing. And honestly, I think it's depressing for the women and the men to be talking about gender roles and attraction and desire and love and all of those things that we all can't seem to get it right with the opposite sex. You know, there's a whole slew of people who love there's a whole slew of people who really, really love Kevin Samuels. And I like him too. I think he's funny as shit. I think he's hilarious. But God, my lips look so dry. Hold on. Let's go, Brandon. Fuck Joe Biden. Sorry, guys. Like, I could just, like, see the crust. I just see the crust in my face. Okay. Better. Much better. Also live streaming on TikTok, by the way, guys. If you're not following me on TikTok, that's okay. I understand you're scared. But I know your kids have it on their phone, so have your kids follow me. If you are on Instagram, I'm at RedPillTV1. And then basically everything else, Red Pill Rage. Red Pill Rage. So today, yeah, we're going to talk about that Red Pill Rage. Hey Mo, how are you? Keep promoting our video. I want to get like 1,000 views on that video. And between everybody who was in it, we gotta push it and push it and push it. So I'm gonna keep pushing it next week. Anyway. Yeah, I know he's funny. He's funny. But, you know, I think he can also be damaging, but in the right way. You know, you have to kind of shake people's foundation in order to get people's attention. And it's sad that people can't figure it out until it's too late, you know, myself included. With that being said, I don't want the manosphere in here giving me a bunch of shit about this. I don't feel like, not I don't feel like, I shouldn't have to lose my honey badger card just because I happened to come across some videos that I thought were really, really funny. Okay. And I thought we could watch them together. I think they're good. I think it's good comedy writing. I think this individual did an incredible impression of Mr. Kevin Samuels. And honestly, I'm just watching it for the artistic value. And that's fine, you know. So without further to do, we're going to have a little Red Pill Rage comedy hour with Mr. Tevin Manuels. Let me cue it up. Ew. Okay.
I'm going to play Connect 4, okay?
I'm saying though.
All right. I'm laughing already. It's going to be good. You're going to like this. You're going to like it. You guys are going to like this.
Kevin, what's up?
Man, back up, man. I cannot see your face, man. Back up.
Oh, my fault.
Hush.
Is this better?
What's the problem?
Okay, Kevin, I don't agree with some of the stuff you said. You said how bad you men don't cheat. They do cheat, Kevin. Just like broke men cheat. You can't get them a pass because they got money. Bro, you just gonna play Connect 4 while I'm
I'm going to
talking?
fix this.
No, ma'am. Okay, this is my show. You can't call someone's show and tell them what to do and what not to do. If I want to play Connect 4, I'm going to play Connect 4, okay?
I'm saying though. You
Now,
can't
what's your
listen?
name?
Keisha.
Okay, listen, Krisha.
No, it's Keisha. It's
No,
Keisha.
ma'am, don't correct me, man. No,
You
ma'am,
calling me
no,
the wrong
ma'am,
name.
no, ma'am, no,
Bro, you
ma'am.
calling me the wrong name, bro. Bro, you calling me the wrong
First
name.
of all, I'm not your brother, man. I am not your. We don't have the same mother, man. I am not your brother, ma'am. Don't cut me off, man. Ma'am, do not talk over me, man. Ma'am, do not talk over me, ma'am. Don't cut. Ma'am, don't cut me off, man.
Don't call me the wrong name.
Ma'am, don't cut me off. Do not cut me off.
Hush.
Shoot.
Is that Carly? Aww.
Yeah, that's why you can't put it back up there.
Do not cut me off, man. Okay, see, this is the problem with the modern day black woman. You want to hold everybody else accountable but yourself. You're going to be held accountable today.
So I'm supposed to just let you call me the wrong name?
Ma'am, this is not Burger King in the 90s, okay? You can't have it your way. That's a deflection.
No, it's not.
If you say your name is Keisha and I say your name is Krisha, guess what your name is?
Keisha. Bro, why are you doing all that?
You can't make this up. You can't make this up, man.
So I'm supposed to just let you call me the wrong name?
Ma'am, you're proving my point, man.
How?
Ma'am, you're proving my point.
What point are you talking about?
Okay, man, what's your age?
28.
Dress size?
I don't know.
Ma'am, you're 28 and don't know what dress size you are?
I don't wear dresses like that.
Can't make this up. Okay. Let's try this another way. What's your height?
3'8".
3'8". Ma'am, how much do you weigh?
25 pounds. What you play that music for?
That's circus music, ma'am, because that's where you belong. You are in attraction. $5 to see the smallest black woman in the world. That's you, man.
Bro, I'm average height. I'm average height. 3'8" is average height.
Average for a hand vacuum. Average for a hand vacuum. No, man. This is you, man. This is you. Sucking up everything but this knowledge. This is you.
Nah, see, that's the problem with the black man. Every time the black woman try to stand up for herself, Y'all want to go and shame us, then claim we acting aggressive. Nah, bruh. You ain't gonna keep disrespecting black women like this. Nah, Kevin, the black woman is not for play. So you gonna stop playing with the black woman, bro. Because if I ever see you in the streets, I promise.
Get off my live. I'm not about to do this with y'all today. I'm not about to do this with y'all. You can't make this up. You can't make this.
I got some new pieces from Ana Luisa, and I am so obsessed with the colors. I got super inspired.
All right, next one. Y'all ready?
Tevin, what's up?
Okay, man, what's your question of disagreement?
Keisha, asking how he a high value man but got 2 divorces.
No, ma'am, we're not doing that, ma'am. No, ma'am, look at me. Look at me. Do not read comments on my show. That's disrespectful. I tell y'all that all the time. Focus. Do not call someone's show and read comments.
Okay, bro, you can lower your tone, though.
Now, what's your question of disagreement?
Tevin, I disagree with what you said about high value man. Money don't make you high value, Tevin. Principles, morals, and respect make you high value. You can have money and still be a low value man. Bro, you just go season fish while I'm on here talking to you.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. This is my show. This is my show, okay? If I want to season fish while you talk, I'm a season fish while you talk.
You don't think that's
This is my show.
This is my show. This is my show.
Ma'am, do you have a high value man?
Yes.
How long have you two been together?
2 years.
And he's high value.
Ain't that what I just said?
No, we're not. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, we're not doing that.
Doing what?
The masculine energy that you're coming with is a deflection, ma'am.
Ain't
Okay?
No,
ma'am, do not talk over me, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Do not talk over me. Ma'am, that's a deflection, ma'am. That's a deflection.
No, it's not.
That's a deflection. That's a deflection. You're deflecting.
No, I'm not.
Now I tell y'all all the time, you treat me nice, I'll treat you nice.
I treated you nice.
That's a deflection.
That's a deflection.
Yeah, that's why you can't put it back up there.
Man, what does your boyfriend do for a living?
He a comedian.
So he's broke.
No.
Ma'am, 96% of all comedians are broke. These are statistical facts.
Okay, so
You
what they
women
got
love
to do with
denying
him?
the facts, but you can't deny these statistical facts.
He not broke, Tevin.
What's his name?
Tremo.
I never heard of him, man.
Okay, just because you never heard of him don't mean he broke.
Is he Googleable?
What that mean?
You can't make this up.
Googleable?
Ma'am, can I look him up on Google?
Yes, Tremo. Treymoe.
Ma'am, this man is broke.
No, he not. How you know?
I was an image consultant for years.
Ooh.
I know a broke Negro when I see a broke Negro. And this Negro is broke.
He not broke, Tevin. I promise you that he doing good.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
Bro, why you play the McDonald's music?
Ma'am, I played McDonald's music because your man is broker than the ice cream machine at McDonald's. Okay? That's your man. Your man is the ice cream machine at McDonald's. Okay? I know. I was an image consultant, ma'am. No, ma'am. I was an image consultant, ma'am.
You was an image consultant, Tevin. You're not gonna tell me my man broke. Tevin, you love trying to tell somebody something, but can't nobody tell you nothing. Then you claim to be some high-dollar image consultant. Bro, ain't nobody never heard of you before these little videos. And how you a relationship guru when 2 of your relationships ain't even work, Tevin? Show us who you date.
No, man. Get off my live. Get your black first thing. Get off my live. Get off my live. I'm not about to do this with y'all today. I'm not. I don't know what the French toast has gotten into y'all today, but I'm not going to do it. I tell y'all all the time, you treat me right, I'll treat you right. You treat me with respect, I'll treat you with respect.
That was
Well,
good.
first I just thought that they
There's
were
more.
very
We got
unattractive
plenty to
watch.
watch. All right. Let's see. Cancel. Hold on. There are more. Hold up. Hold on. There's part 3, 4. Here's part 3. There's 3, 4, and then one more for us to watch. So we got a lot.
Hello?
Hey,
I don't agree with your title.
you don't agree with what title?
Are black women too
Man,
masculine?
first of all, man, back up from the camera. You're a little bit too close. And who was that in the background laughing?
Oh no!
Who is that?
Nobody. No, don't worry about it.
You know what? You know what I don't need to worry about is that masculine voice you putting on right now. And see, she calls in saying she doesn't agree with the title that black women are masculine. You call it in the background, sounding like the Cookie Monster. Don't worry about it. Ma'am, you need to worry about it. You need to worry about why you sounding like Tony Braxton. Okay?
No.
Braxton?
Man, why do you sound like Anita Baker, man? It's a big voice. This is you. This is you, man. This is your voice. Caught up in the rapture.
Okay. Celine. All right, I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna pause this right quick for you, baby girl. All right, so you probably know who the Braxtons are, but you probably don't know who Toni Braxton is. She's kind of like the Braxton that was like the hit maker 20 years ago, 25 years ago. And then like over in the past like 10 years, they got the reality show with her and her sisters. So you probably know who her sisters are more than you know who she is. But anyway, Anita Baker. Okay. Anita Baker, let me just put it to you this way. There's probably a good percentage of the world that was conceived to an Anita Baker song. Anita Baker to this day has one of the most unique voices in R&B music, in just unique voices, period. Like nobody sounds like her. She was doing like the breathy, ethereal voice way before anyone else was. Okay. We're talking about when I was a baby, my parents had that fucking Anita Baker album. Okay. So pause, Celine. I want you. Oh, you know the song Break My Heart? Okay. Okay, cool. Well, did you look? Anita Baker, Google her, listen to a couple of albums. You're going to love her forever, like most of us do. And back to Tevin Manuels.
This is your voice tone, man.
Oh my gosh.
You have Anita Baker's voice.
Okay, whatever.
You know what? Come back to the screen, man.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can. Because you had a lot to say a moment ago, and now you don't want to say anything.
Yeah, I don't agree with you saying black women are masculine, baby black men are too feminine.
Let me ask you something. Who's the one in the room with you? How do you know her?
My sister.
It's your sister. So would you agree your sister has a deep voice?
Why are we still talking?
I'm asking a question. Don't look at your sister now. Would you agree your sister has a deep voice?
Sometimes.
So sometimes. So you agree sometimes your sister has a masculine voice?
Oh my! Just because you have a deep voice doesn't.
No, man. No.
I ain't playing with you. I don't have time for no play.
No, ma'am. Do not overtalk me, man. Do not overtalk me because your sister called here playing games sounding like Toni Braxton and Anita Baker.
But they're women, aren't they?
And what do those women have in common, man? What does Toni Braxton and Anita Baker have in common?
I don't know.
Take a guess. What does Toni Braxton and Anita Baker have in common?
They're singers.
Right. But you know what else they have in common? Neither one of them have a man.
Ooh.
But I have one. She has a man.
Please tell her to come to the screen. Now, if she wants to talk, we can talk.
No, listen, I was not prepared for this, okay?
But you were prepared to make comments. Hold on a second. Hold on. When your sister, no. Stop. Time out. When your sister called, you were prepared to talk then, right?
No, I didn't call. She called.
Right. No, man, that's a deflection, man. That's a deflection, man. I said when your sister called. That's a deflection.
Oh my
Ma'am, you're deflecting. When your sister called, you immediately hopped on in the back, and then you got the audacity to say you don't have masculine image. As soon as I talk, you hop right in, man.
I feel attacked.
Now you feel attacked. And see, this is what they do. I want everybody to take a look at this because this is what they do, right? They attack, then go and play the victim role. This is what you do. You attack, then you want sympathy and empathy and go to play victim role. I feel attacked. Ma'am, I asked you questions that you could not give answers to.
Mm.
Oh my gosh. Why is this still
Now-
going on?
How long have you been in a relationship?
How? This is not about me.
Now it's not about her. You know, and you can't make this up.
You smacked my mouth.
And so your sister just spit in your mouth, man. So now your sister has not only does she have a masculine voice, but she has a list. And she,
No,
how did she spit in your mouth, man?
I was laughing.
So you were laughing and you spit in your sister's mouth. You can't make this up. You can't. How old are you, man?
I'm 28.
28. Okay. How old is your sister?
31.
31. Okay. So you guys are roughly the same age, 3 years apart. Okay. Now, why don't you agree with the title?
Because I feel like, it's not true. You know, you can have women that are more masculine and all the different types of races. So I don't know why you're just attacking black women.
You said you can have. Say that one more time, man.
You can have women that act stereotypically masculine and other types of races. So I don't know why you're attacking black women.
How did I attack black women, man?
By the title.
How, and please say the title. What's the title?
Are black women too masculine? You're
And how is that an attack?
You're entertaining this conversation, so it's an
Man,
attack.
how is that an
What are you thinking? Oh my gosh. What is that? Is that chicken? We're just gonna wait here.
No, oh no, man. No, man. Let me say something, okay? This is my show. If I want to season my chicken, I'm gonna season my chicken. I'm gonna season my chicken, okay? Now, you accuse me of attacking black women. I asked the question. And see, I asked the question. I said, I didn't say black women are too masculine, man. I didn't say that. I asked you I asked a question in the title. I said, are black women masculine? I didn't make a statement. But yet you come on here accusing me of attacking black women.
Because that's all you do. He's not the real Tevin.
No way, get your black stuff.
Wait, no.
What? No way. Do you have a man, ma'am? Ma'am, do you have a man?
Me? No.
Who? Me? Wait, I'm not fit. No, man. I'm not about to play with you. I'm not about to play with you. Listen, okay? Do not call here playing games. I am not about to play with y'all.
I'm not about to play with y'all. I'm not about to play with y'all. You know this shit is.
How's it going, Tevin? How's it going? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir. Please use your inside voice.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know if you could hear me. I apologize.
Sir, how long were you locked up?
I've never been locked up. You mean like in prison?
Sir, you give me jail vibes, sir.
I've never been in jail, sir. I can still carry a gun.
Sir.
Yes.
So what did you
Granny Smith apple.
And you never been locked up?
No, I've never been locked up. I have my gun license.
But
I've never been
so I
like
didn't
that.
ask you what you had.
I'm sorry, Mr.
You're penitentiary built, sir.
Penitentiary
I'm
You look like
sauce.
you did a 5 to 10 stretch of an attic somewhere, sir. You're penitentiary built, sir.
No, I've never been to penitentiary. I'm sorry, sir. I've never been to penitentiary. Can I ask my question?
Go ahead.
Okay, I work 1 hour per week, and I like to know how can I increase my value? And I do think that women are a lot masculine. In fact, my ex-girlfriend weighed as much as Deion Sanders. So what, sir, you're playing Connect Four.
No, let me tell you something. This is my life. Okay?
I'm sorry.
If I want to play Connect Four while you talk, I'm gonna play Connect Four while you talk. Ving Rhames.
Ving Rhames.
Okay. I'm gonna play Connect Four. You're giving me Jody's stepdad. That's what you're giving me right now. You're giving me the nigga that was smashing his mama in the kitchen right now.
Oh, I'm
You
sorry.
give me those vibes. You give me Vin Rhames, guns and butter. Tell you something. It's about guns and butter.
This is good,
All
huh?
right. All right. Well, I wanted to know how to increase my value and make me more attractive to masculine women.
Sir, get your Vin Rhames book off my life. I'm not about to do this with y'all tonight. I'm not. I'm not about to do this with y'all tonight.
Oh my god.
Hi, Tevin.
Man, what's your question of disagreement?
It's questions or disagreements tonight.
First thing, where are you located?
In North Carolina.
North Carolina, what part?
Western North Carolina.
Winston or Western? Western North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys do? Targets or Walmart? What do you do there?
Say that again?
Targets, Walmart. What store do you have there? Target,
Both.
Walmart? Both. Which one's the closest one to you?
Target.
Target. Okay. So what I'm going to need for you to do, ma'am, is I'm going to need you to go to Target and get some glue and glue that lace front back up some more. Okay.
Ooh.
That's what I'm going to need for you to do. This is back here. You're lace backing right now, man. I'm going to need you to take that lace front, glue it up front. Get off my live. Get off my live.
Oh my god.
What y'all not about to do is call me and distracting me with these busted lace fronts. That's what we're not about to do. I'm not going to sit there and talk to you with that busted lace front. When you call me, put a bonnet on, do whatever you got to do, but you go get that busted lace front about my life. I'm not doing it with y'all today. I'm not.
That's a deflection. That's a deflection.
In challenging times, Dropbox helps businesses.
Okay, I think there's one more for us to watch. Hold up. Okay. Okay, no, we already watched this one. Okay, this one's funny. This is a different person. This is a different person, but this one's good. It's really good.
She asking how to get out of the entanglement, and she is living the entanglement. Her hair and her bed sheets, not washed or made up.
I just fixed my bed.
Stupid juice. Stupid juice. Well, I mean, the moment has arrived. The moment y'all want to see. Y'all want to bring Dr. Duma on? Is that what y'all want? If you want to see Dr. Duma and me, hash it out. Boxing gloves in the comments. All boxing gloves. I need to see them. Because he don't want none of this. He don't want none of these. I need boxing gloves. If y'all ready for this ass whooping, I'm about to lay on him. I ain't seen one glove yet. Are y'all? Can y'all not hear me? Are y'all on a delay? Are y'all on a delay? I need to see boxing gloves in the comments. That's what I need to see.
Okay, let's wrap this up.
I asked for a goddamn boxing glove, and now all of a sudden. Stupid juice.
Peace and black power. Peace and black power. Peace and black power. Peace and black power. It is the presence and Africanism. King Kong consciousness. Intercontinental pancakes. Babatunde. Notorious Roy G. Biv.
Oh my God.
Now,
hey Celine, do they still teach you Roy G. Biv in middle school? I don't know if they teach that anymore. Just saying, just asking for a friend. Yeah, just asking for a friend.
Here, first off, I'm tired.
He does that a lot.
of the degradation of black women, of our queens. The reason that you are here, so-called Dr. Tevin Samuel, self-proclaimed doctor. Where does your doctorate come from? Huh? You are uncertified. You are unqualified. And you call yourself a relationship guru.
Look at his face.
You YouTubians and beta males. Y'all kill me, man. Y'all giving the wrong advice, black man. You're tearing down our queens. And I'm trying to build them up. But you tearing them down. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm sick to my stomach that I even have to talk to you on this Instagram. What do you have to say for yourself, Dr. Tevin Samuels? Where did the doctor even come from? Huh? I'm a doctor of clinical psych. Oh, a little sound effects because the truth hurt. If you're scared, go to church. I know the truth hurt, but your degradation of our black queens can be no longer. Think, man. Think. The reason why you're here is because of a black queen. And you tear down every time you can. You should be ashamed of yourself, Devin.
Are you finished?
I'm not done. You
right.
Since when did you become a relationship guru? When did that take about? The only guru I know is from Gangstar.
Mm-hmm.
How you the relationship guru? When? How? Who? Why?
Well, I'm happy you asked that. When was the last time you saw any of your children that you have had with these same black queens that you claim to build up?
I see my kids every day.
What you not
don't talk to me about my kids every day. Don't talk to me about I see my kids every day. I see my kids every day. Don't talk to me about.
I gives a fuck who you are. I gives a fuck because what I do on my platform is I say what I want to say. And if I give you the opportunity to talk, you're going to give me the opportunity to talk. And what you're not going to do is talk over me. Okay? That's what you're not going to do. So if his bitch ass want to come back on here, he better act right and stop sipping on stupid juice.
To uplift ourselves as a people, okay? I just need the materials. We'll pay for the materials, okay? Frederick Douglass, Marcus Garvey Academy. Now, Marcus Garvey is in that corner, like straight across the street from Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass is the high school, right? But Marcus Garvey.
Was he talking the whole time I was gone? Because it seemed like when I brought him back in, he just was still talking. He just was still talking about nothing. What is he even talking about? What is he talking about? Do he ever shut up? This the guy that y'all want to give y'all relationship advice? This is the guy? This is who y'all love? Who is this nigga? I don't understand him.
All right, I think that's enough of this guy. He's funny too. What is his name?
Was he talking the whole?
He's funny too. His name is Forgotten Kings TV 2.0. I wonder what other kind of videos he does. What is this? Earth, Wind, and Fire versus
People with
Isaac Brothers.
ADHD save 10 hours studying with this
I
Chrome
was going to read you
extension.
guys
But
something.
no, by all means.
My book that I'm trying to write.
Be damned if you ain't gonna let Steve Harvey host this shit. This mine, this old school. You know, Steve, this my shit. And so
Okay.
I said,
We're going to have to save that for another time. That looks fun. But anyway. All right. So I wanted to kind of read a little bit. This is maybe like the first 2 pages of a chapter in my book. It's called Introduction. It's called The Poetry Lounge, Introduction to Feminism. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and pull up a graphic so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about as I share. You guys might find this interesting, how influential this was in my life. I think you might find this kind of interesting. So I'll just read for a couple minutes. Hopefully you guys will like it. How do can I make that? No. Okay. Anyway, I'll do my best. Okay. So, you guys ready? Ready? Okay. In many ways, the Los Angeles slam poetry scene ruined my life. There I met my baby daddy, who subsequently abused my daughter, and it took 6 years to get her back. The poetry scene also ruined my life because it displayed a standard of female role model that I emulated for over the next decade. Slam poetry in Los Angeles in the early 2000s was becoming not just a hobby, but also an actual career starter. Many artists, musicians, and actors began their careers as slam poets or performers heavily involved in the scene. Poetry, Aloe Black, DJ Jedi, Joshua Silverstein, Bridget Gray, Sekou the Misfit Andrews, Gina Loring, Joseph Kolsky Hernandez, Thea Monet, NQ, Bosia, Saul Williams, Shihan, Common, and Mos Def have done well for themselves as a result. When Russell Simmons began to air Def Poetry Jam on BET, the popularity of poetry lounges, with slam competitions in particular, became a brand new avenue on which to chase clout. Local DJs gained new gigs. Local artists, I'm sorry, the print is too small. I can't even read it. Okay. Local artists found a new venue to showcase their work for sale or just paint on a large canvas live during a show. Home cooks could explore their catering chops at popular poetry events by selling hot meals or snacks. Small restaurants and dive bars found a new clientele willing to fill their tables on slow nights. Of course, cliques and rivalries developed in the scene, which is to be expected regarding anything involving starving artists in Los Angeles. Lots of people slept together. I myself fell prey to the charms of a child actor turned MC who was cheating on his baby mama with me and numerous other women. Threesomes occurred frequently, so did rumors of domestic violence. For some reason, everyone all seemed to attend services at Agape Church with Pastor Michael Beckwith. Top poets were competitive, sexy, and extremely charismatic. Some had turbulent lives. Some poets were even homeless. But everyone was welcome on the mic. The scene was extremely diverse. But considering the natural cadence of most Black American speech patterns, the most popular and consistent competition winners were generally Black. Imagine a poetry competition whose contestants included Barack Obama, Pastor Rod Parsley, Morgan Freeman, and Denzel Washington. That was the caliber of oratory skill. These poets are master storytellers and philosophers. These poets spoke of everything from abuse to numbness to racism to sex to love to heartbreak to fear to suicide and everything else affecting the human condition. These poets had imaginations strong enough to control an entire room of strangers. They were lovable. They were angry. They were real. They touched our ears and our hearts in places that not much else can for a community of overstimulated love, sex, drug addicts, or otherwise run-of-the-mill codependents trying to figure their lives out. These poets became heroes in their own right. Freedom fighters, fortune tellers, activists, empathizers, astronomers, shamans, and snake oil bullshitters too. These were people working through their own stuff, putting their therapy into the microphone, projecting their ideas and observations into fantasies that made sense to them. They wove together words just like we all weave together piss-poor excuses. These poetry lounges were a sanctuary for both narcissistic exhibitionists and for your everyday Joe Blow who just wants to try it out, or Jane Doe needing to get a few things off her chest, things she could never say to the people closest to her. Regardless of any previous description, poetry lounges truly are an anonymous place of peace. Many people find their strength in them. Many people find their voices in them. And for many people, it is a place to get lost in the galaxies of the mind. Sarah, oh my God, girl, call me. Miss you. Hi, Shotgun. Long time no see. I needed to establish the context so you can understand how influential these poets were to me. I was so inspired. I even hosted my own poetry night at church just to see how it felt to do a clean, Christ-centered version. But trust me, nothing was Christ-centered in my life during that time. I had a horrible relationship with sex. I was molested on 2 separate occasions during my childhood and didn't even know what was wrong until years later. I had already been a flirtatious teenager with histrionic behavior and deep insecurities. I was already a young adult who was exploring sexual experiences with way too many partners just to find one that would give me the feelings that I had seen in pornography or heard about from my female friends. I was insecure, poor, living with my narcissistic mother and estranged from my dad. I was a gullible mark for all the pain that the feminist mentality was about to bring me. Little did I know what I would be in for the next 20 years of my life. The women of slam poetry were your typical liberal women. Some were fat and felt unseen by the world until they stepped in front of a mic. Some were hippies who over spiritualized every fucking coincidence that happened during the day. Some were old women trying to sort out decades of regret, but most were young women. Many were beautiful, skinny, did yoga, had perfectly clear skin. They wore expensive bohemian outfits and dresses. They had amazing, athletic, sexy bodies and were very confident. They were everything I wanted to be. Despite the appeal, many of these women were angry. They wrote poems about getting their hearts ripped out by the man they gave everything to. They wrote about their fathers and uncles and brothers who raped them. They wrote about the boyfriends who cheated on them and why they wanted to explore making love to women now. They wrote about meaningful sex and meaningless sex. They admitted their recklessness with grace. They justified their recklessness with logic. Yes, the range of subject matter coming from any poet is infinite, but female issues in particular are always a mix of femininity, pain, joy, and love. These women were both broken and healed. These women were looking for their higher selves, but still too young and arrogant to admit that maybe men were not the problem. These women were exploring, looking for new highs, new crystals, new meditations, new workshops, new lovers, new words. These women were chasing the dragon. They were writing clear anxiety. They were writing their anxiety on the page. These women made it look cool to call yourself a goddess and really believe it. These women made it look impressive to brag about orgasms and abortions. They talked about independence frequently and wanting to love men, although not needing them. They talked about their rejections from their families, their partners, and their peers. Every poem was a 90s indie film with Parker Posey in it. Every poem was a hip hop version of some sad, loved country song. There was a created okay, I gotta fix this. In that created a strength in watching other women being in the same pain as I was in. It created a fire in me that made me think I was invisible, made me delusional. They made me have disdain for everything that was moral or sacred or traditional or important. Everything that was traditional was turned into something that had to do with patriarchy and not the spirit. These female poets were young and sexy and loud and demanding. They made standing up to the opposite sex something noble. They made revealing sexual encounters something liberating. They were everything that I wanted to be. And over the next several years, I wasted my youth, my beauty, and my self-respect in that very pursuit. And I'm going to stop there. So thank you. Thank you. I'm going to get more specific into other influences of feminism in my life. I'm actually going to talk about some music and some artists and some movies that really affected me. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about how I got pregnant and obviously my failure as a mother. And, just kind of a warning, like, ladies, like if you have this mindset, what you're going to attract in your life is not going to be what you want. Okay. So you can have all the fun you want, have all the threesomes you want. It's awesome. Do it, enjoy it, but don't go too far with it, because if you go too far and you're stuck with the baby, okay, and you're working 2 jobs, you're not going to find the man of your dreams. You never will, until your baby's out of the house or 18 or whatever, You're going to spend a lot of time with a lot of fuckboys You know, depending on how you act, how you carry yourself, how you behave, what you give, the standards that you have for yourself, the way you talk to men, the way you communicate with anyone. Okay, all of that is interconnected. Okay, or as the SJWs like to say, it's intersectional. It's all intersectional. So my book, you know, is just a fucking warning. It's just a warning, like don't be a liberal. Don't be a liberal. Take responsibility for yourself. Get therapy. Figure out what you want to fucking do and do it. You know, don't be distracted by trying to party with these girls or trying to go to this party that's got a celebrity there or trying to fucking hang out with these individuals or sleeping with this kind of guy and thinking that that's going to get you somewhere or it's like a good networking move, you know, which is what a lot of women in LA do. I don't want any woman to ever go through this, ever. So I'm going to get back to writing because I'm enjoying it. It makes me feel good. Thanks for listening. And I hope you had fun with the Tevin Samuels comedy hour. I hope you enjoyed it. I thought it was really funny. I thought he does an amazing impression. And if I was Kevin Samuels, I would have him on my show to talk about it because I thought it was good. If you guys ever can do a really good impression of me, please send me a video because I think impressions are the best flattery and comedians like fucking love that. Like, I love that. I used to have this best friend in Oakland, my friend Tevin, and Tevin could do an impression of my voice, my face, my eyes, and like all the random, you know, one-liners that I have in my repertoire. Like Tevin was so good at doing an impression of me. I wish I had recorded him because we're not friends anymore. He's an all right dude. He's just a fucking liberal, you know. So when I became conservative, it was like, we don't have anything to talk about no more. You know, sometimes it be like that. No, I can't do an impression of you. I don't want to. Okay. You have to talk in more of your videos, okay? You don't talk enough. Oh my God! Axe Truth in the house. What's up, choppers? What's up, patriots? So, all right. So, Axe, before I close the live, I got to ask you before we go, what is your gaydar telling you about Mr. Kevin Samuels? Just curious. What is your gaydar? Do you sense that he's straight or do you sense that he's a little bit down low? I'll wait. Oh, that's okay. Axe Truth in the house. I love it. So we're going to wait for Axe to answer. Oh, okay. You think Kevin bats for the other team? I don't know. I think, well, the thing is, you guys have to understand where I'm from in California. There's a lot, it gets confusing because there's a lot of metrosexuals. And these metrosexuals are, I don't know how they have girlfriends. They just do. And you think they're gay. But they say they're not, and then they always have girlfriends with them. So I get confused. Like, my gaydar is terrible. I don't know. Let's see. Freaking American says he might be a little sweet. I don't know. We're gonna see if he's a sissy. Not trying to be a hater, but the dude is too clean and neat. I agree 100%. All right, and so the verdict is from Mr. Axe Truth, from judging from his high school yearbook photo and what he was into, you find him suspect. Okay, well, there you have. We're gonna let there's a possibility sissiness here going on here. It could be. It could be. So I trust Axe Truth's judgment better than I trust my own. Because I don't know. Where I'm from, it's confusing. It's so confusing. There's men, like guys that I worked with them for a long time. And I thought they were gay the whole time. And then they show up at the company party or going out to drinks and they have a girlfriend and they're kissing and they actually look like they're together. And it's it's confusing. So I don't know. At this point, I have to ask on the first date. That's just what I do. Axe also says he may be gay, but it doesn't change the truth of his commentary. Absolutely not. No, not at all. Not at all. I do not disagree with you at that. I was showing some impressions, like these impersonators of Kevin Samuels, and I thought they were really good acts. So that was going on before you jumped in. But no, I 100% agree. I think, like I said, I think he says things that are really, really painful, things that are even painful for me to hear, because when he talks about it's not about what we can say to justify what we've done or who we are as women. It's about, he's just giving advice. He's saying, you can be however you want to be, but if you want this type of man, this type of man, this type of man, or this type of man, this is what these men are going to judge you by. This is what these men are going to observe of you to determine whether or not they want a relationship, or if you're even someone who can be taken seriously. I don't have a problem with that, because I say it all the time. The problem is we straight women do not fucking consult with enough straight men. So we're consulting with women who are going to feed our delusion, especially if your female friends are liberal or they're feminists in any way, or they just have lived way too wild of a life, kind of like me, but not that wild, So with that, I think it's hard to hear, but if you don't look at it, you will never see it. And it kind of reminds me of whenever I would meet somebody who was a personal chef versus somebody who's an industry restaurant trained chef. Usually someone who is a personal chef, they haven't had enough experience with enough restaurants to get accurate feedback about their food. Usually they're being really, really overpaid for a client that may or may not have a very developed palate. The only difference is their client is rich. So because they're making $55 an hour, they think they're the shit. But then you take them outside of that environment where they're just flying solo and working by themselves. You take them out of that environment, and then you put them, you could put honestly, you could take some of these personal chefs, take them to fucking Applebee's, and they wouldn't know what to do. They don't know how to use professional equipment. They don't know what the required sanitary requirements are for the health department. They don't know how to get along with other people. They don't know how to train. They don't know how to manage. They usually don't even know how to follow orders. They don't follow recipes. Okay. And if they do follow recipes, they don't know how to multiply a recipe that you would make for a family of 4 for 400. Okay. They don't know how to do it. They don't know what the proper kitchen etiquette and terminology is. Okay. So you take someone who's been flying solo, tooting their own horn and patting their own back and thinking that they've been so great their whole fucking lives. And then you put them in an environment where other people with actual professional training are observing them. And then the result is very different. And that's what we as women have been doing to ourselves for so long. Ladies, if you get your heart broken, don't go talk to your mom, because your mom is going to tell you you're perfect and you're wonderful and it's his loss. Don't talk to your best friend. They're going to tell you you're perfect, you're wonderful, and it's his loss. Talk to a man who's going to say, you know what? You are too loud. You do talk too much. Your listening skills are shit. Your ability to get along with others is shit. Your ability to communicate how you really feel is shit. Your coping mechanisms are shit. The way you carry yourself, you look desperate because of A, B, and C. They never get the measurements right, ever. And they don't even know. They'll say, okay, I'm making a glaze, and that shit'll be a puree. You know, like they don't even know what they're doing. But that's what Kevin Samuels does for us as women. He is that friend that we don't have in our own personal life, or perhaps the male friends in our lives are too nice to say what they really think of us. But you will never, ever, ever improve if you don't get that feedback. And that's what Kevin Samuels is here to do. I don't think he's tearing apart. I think he's building up. He's warning women what men are going to be looking for. Now, does he go too far with asking women their fucking height and their weight and their dress size? I do think so. I don't think that's necessary, because it's really not even the looks that's the problem. The problem is how they talk, how they act, what their mindset is about the world around them. That's what the problem is. And it's funny because Kevin Samuels will judge women by the way that they look and their attitude, but initially by the way that they look. But then you got all these other MGTOW motherfuckers on the other side who are saying, oh, well, you think you're so fine, but, just because you fine, you ain't going to be married. And sometimes you wonder why your ex-boyfriend, new bitch, ain't as pretty as you. So obviously, good men are choosing ugly women. Good men are choosing fat women. So I don't think it's fair for Kevin Samuels to say that they're not deserving of love unless they lose the weight. But he is correct that high value men have their pick of the litter. So you need to realize that as a woman very early on in your life. High value men have the pick of the litter. They do. It's not complicated. It's true, Now, every now and then there'll be a miracle. Okay. Like my Florida guy. So when I met him, I didn't know that he had money, at all, until I went back to his place and I was like, oh shit. Okay, you're a six-figure earner. He found me incredibly attractive, and here's the flip side. Sometimes these six-figure guys, they have the skinny girls their whole life, and then they get a little older, they want to try something new. So it is possible. But needless to say, we're not together. And that's because I was so insecure. I was so intimidated by him. Like, I did not know how to carry myself. I did not know how to act. I didn't know how to think. I didn't know how to be supportive. I was trying to be what I thought he wanted me to be, but he just really wanted me to be myself. But I was really ashamed of myself, and I didn't want to bring that, and I was bringing that fear and insecurity. It was slipping out as much as I was trying to control it. And that's why I say you got to get therapy, because I mean, it's been a long time. It's been a year. I've learned from that mistake. I don't ever want to make that mistake again. And that's why I have to kind of focus on my mindset and focus on my coping mechanisms so that I'm not bringing that into the next thing. Anyway, let's read some of these. What I've seen of KS seems a little over the top. I only see certain clips secondhand from other channels. I want to see manosphere leaders work more on the men than get easy dunks on women. Okay, well said. It's the inside. Jesus said to clean the inside of the cup and then you can work on the outside. Hey, Sonia. Only issue I have with this movement is that too many men think they're high value, which is the flip side of this trend. True. A smart guy hides his money. Yeah, exactly. You don't have to floss that shit, you know? A lot of times MGTOW guys will overlook women in their YouTube, and even hood women get bitter because the bad women get all the praise, it seems like, and confuse young women. It is confusing. Why do women disagree? Blue collar men, they are missing. Okay. Wait a minute, Axe. First of all, that guy that I dated in Florida, that was not a typical type of caliber of man that I'm used to. I have never, ever been that type of woman that, like, I don't own any clothes. I don't have no nice clothes. I don't have no nice shoes. I don't wear bags, Gucci, Prada, none of that. I never have. I was a tomboy most of my life. So I guess I still am. But I was never into any of that. Okay. I wanted a construction worker. I wanted a plumber. I wanted an electrician. I wanted a mechanic. I wanted somebody who worked in aviation. So that's what I'm looking for. I would absolutely love that. Can you please find me another chef? I'll stay at home and now you can cook. You cook at work. I'll cook at home. Keep the house clean. Watch football, make love, and try to fucking be happy in this awful world. That's all I want. I absolutely will not. I love blue collar men because I'm a blue collar woman. You know, I'm a blue collar woman. I have no problem getting my hand. I took my nails off because I had to go back to work. I have no problem lifting 50 pounds of potatoes and 25-pound sacks of rice and sugar and working on my feet all day long. I kind of want that because I feel like I want a man who understands what my career has been like, you know? So hell yeah. This is not this woman, LOL. They have benefits and usually sitting on acres of land and they're not flashy or share the mirror with us, LOL. Yes, that's what we want. Yes. Yeah. Can I just get a guy who has like a couple of acres and some goats? That's all I want. I just want baby goats. That's all I fucking want in my life at this point. Exactly. That's a country song. Write it. I'm a blue collar woman. I need a blue collar man. Okay, so my roommate is a musician, so we're gonna have to write that song. That's gonna be a hit. That's gonna be a hit. Exactly. Real men don't care about that shit. Oh, I'm a blue collar intellectual. Thank you. I like that. And neither do real women. That's right. Okay. All right, everyone. Thank you guys for joining my live. And before we go, let me just make sure that you guys know how you can follow my tall drink of water. This guy's awesome. And the easiest way to find him, as I always say, just bookmark it on your desktop or bookmark it on your phone. Okay, can always go see his most up-to-date, most recent. He's very good about uploading his videos. So make sure you go to axetruth.com. It's just easier that way. Sometimes I can catch him on Instagram. Sometimes I can catch him on Twitter, I think. But this is the easiest way to catch him. If you're with a man and he knows what kind of handbag or purse you got, you better run fast. Damn straight. because he's a sissy. Sissies. You like the Let's Go Run and shit? Yeah, I think it's cute, and I'm really proud of Laza Alexander for getting #1 on iTunes with that. You know. Yes, of course. Always. I always tell people about my brother. Oh, Axe. I would like to come to Atlanta the first weekend of December. So I'll text you and maybe check your calendar and see if I can come hang out. Maybe next time we can go to that same restaurant that we were at, but we should bring Kyle this time. That was that Italian place, right? Maggiano's, right? That's my favorite spot. Yeah. It would be cool if if Kyle could come with us. All right. That's okay. You don't need your glasses because the nose knows. You know, you'll feel it instinctively. All right, guys, good night. And good night to you, Axe. Thanks for jumping in. Tell Kyle I said hello. Celine, thank you for jumping in. Sonia Scrapbook, thank you for jumping in. Jill and Freaking American, always so supportive of me. I appreciate you all the time. Oh, and he wanted to say hi to you, Axe. This guy's super, super loyal. He's been with me for a really long time. You've been with me since like last summer, right? Oh yeah, we'll hang out. We're gonna go back to that restaurant. It's gonna be cold though in December. I'm gonna have to wear a jacket. Damn. Good. And Axe says good night to all of you. So you guys all have a good night. I'm going to be posting TikTok o'clocks. I have 3 or 4 episodes that I've created that I've never posted because I've just been, my mind's been all over the place, but I've got those ready to go. So you're going to get TikTok o'clock the rest of the week until I figure out what my schedule is. I should know my schedule by Tuesday. And then we'll do some more live streams. I have announcements that I want to do. We might do some more watch parties and yeah, new content all next week. So be watching for it. Guys, go hype me up. Okay. Hype me up in the comments, like it, share it. Make sure that's how these things increase, you know. So I'm doing pretty well on TikTok. Things are picking up over on TikTok. I want things to pick up over here back on YouTube, but sometimes I feel like this is a dying cause. So thank you all. Bye. Good night.